If you are not positioned as an expert or thought leader in your space, you're no doubt not charging what you're worth. And that alone is worth investigating.
Welcome to Be Bold Branding, where we discuss the power of differentiating yourself through your own unique story and standout personal brand.
Did you know that 98% of people meet your brand before they meet you? The main purpose of a brand is to represent you in a way that attracts the right people and inspires them to want to do business with you before they even meet you. So, how do you know if your brand is doing that for you? Well, we created the Personal Brand Litmus Test, and we're going to walk you through it right now. So get ready for the 4 questions you need to ask yourself to determine whether your brand is turning your purpose into profit.
The first question you need to ask yourself is my brand super defined? In other words, have you answered the 5 questions with great clarity that all brands must answer? Exactly who do you serve? Exactly how do you serve them? What qualifies you to serve them? How does it make their life better? And what makes you different from everyone else who is also attempting to serve this same customer? If you know all the answers to those questions and they are answered with great focus, then the next question is,
Number 2, is my brand developed to showcase those things right now in both my brand messaging and my brand imagery? Because it's not enough to know the answers to those 5 questions. You have to show it in your brand. I'm going to repeat that.
Worth repeating.
It's not enough to know it. You have to show it. So ask yourself, does my brand messaging clearly articulate the answers to those 5 questions? Is my image aligned with that message? In other words, do my photos, my logo, my background images, and other branding elements support what I want to be known for? And is it immediately apparent what I want to be known for when someone is introduced to my brand? Like what you're hearing? Hit that subscribe button and learn how you can change how you're seen and charge what you're worth.
The third question in the Personal Brand Litmus Test is my brand displayed correctly and consistently everywhere? Because if there's no consistency, there's no recall. So a few questions that you have to ask yourself here are, does my website accurately reflect my brand? How about my social media platforms, my videos, my email campaigns, my podcast profile, my books and ebooks, my coaching programs and courses? And finally, the ultimate litmus test question for your brand is,
This is the big one, guys. Drum roll. Is my brand making me money? Am I able to charge what I'm really worth? There's no big mystery in that question. It's pretty straightforward because in today's world, you have so many competitors. There are so many different marketing platforms too that exist to get your brand out to the world, and those are available to everyone. And think about this, in some industries, it was only a decade or so ago when we were doing business with people in close proximity to us geographically, right? And now we're competing with people from all over the world who do what we do. A lot of people who provide that same service. 98% of people will meet your brand before they meet you. Remember that. And if you are not positioned as an expert or thought leader in your space, you're no doubt not charging what you're worth. And that alone is worth investigating.
So let's recap the litmus test. Those 4 questions again are, number 1, is my brand super defined? Number 2, is my brand developed to showcase those things right now in both my brand messaging and my brand imagery? Number 3, is my brand displayed correctly and consistently everywhere? And number 4, is my brand making me money? So if you answered no to any of the 4 questions we posed to you just now, let's talk about how we can help you turn your purpose into profit.
Ready to change how you're seen and charge what you're worth? If you're not getting enough opportunities to meet with ideal customers, or the prospects you're meeting with just aren't ideal, it's most likely your brand that's holding you back. So if you're a coach, consultant, or expert who is on the rise, you need our ultimate guide to a freedom-based brand. Download it free now at brandfaceguide.com.